we are going to learn how to sew our plushie. So you're going to have a string, your plushie, and a needle. Step one, we need to get this string through the hole of the needle. So I'm going to pinch it really close to the end, and then I'm going to just try to push it through. And then I'm going to pull till my needle is in the middle of the string. So I'm lining up the two ends and pull, and now my string is doubled up and I don't need to tie it on. We need to make sure that the string is secured to the plushie. So we are going to put the needle through the plushie and pull. We are going to pull until there's about like a finger left of string. And this is what we're going to tie a knot with. If you know how to tie a knot, just go ahead and do it. If you don't remember, here's how. You take the string, you make a loop-de-loop, and the short end goes through the loop and pull. Little knot, just like you tie your shoes. But what is stronger, one knot or two knots? Definitely two, so we're going to do a double knot. We're going to just do the same thing again. I can cut that tail later, but I'm going to keep it for now because at the end I can use it to help me tie. There are two stitches that we can use. One is called the whip stitch, and I like that because it's a little bit easier and it makes all your stitches just on the edge. That looks like always going through the back and pull, through the back and pull, through the back, pull, through the back, pull. And so that way you don't need to keep track of what direction you're going. You're just always going up from the back. The other stitch is called a running stitch. So with this one, we are going to basically be like weaving. We go up and down and up and down and up and down. So we're going to go down. Oop, make sure I get through both layers of fabric. Pull up. Both layers of fabric, pull, down, oop, up. The one hard thing about the running stitch is that you have to keep track of which direction you're going. So it might help for you to kind of say it out loud or in your head, kind of like the push-up test, down, up, down, up. We're just going up and down, up and down, up and down. Something I want you to keep in mind is keeping your stitches, whatever stitch you're doing, even. So having a consistent size and also not leaving big gaps in between. You can see the gap I'm leaving in between is a little bit less than like my pinky. Oops, I accidentally went in the wrong way. Do you see how it kind of goes around the edge? If that doesn't bother you, that's fine. But that's what's going to happen if you don't keep track of which direction you're supposed to go. Okay, I'm getting near the end, and I can't forget that I need to stuff my plushie. So I'm going to leave a space big enough for my fingers to get through. I usually say about like the width of your finger or a little bit less. That's probably good. I'm going to take some stuffing. I'm going to put it inside. Make sure this is nice and tight. I'm going to sew a little bit more so I just have a little hole. And then I'll stuff that final bit. All right, stop. Put a little bit more stuffing. And then I'm going to sew it closed. And the nice thing is, because I left this string at the beginning, I can just tie my string to the old string. And make sure I do a double knot. Cut my string off. And I have a finished plushie. Yay! Now I can take it home.